It was a beautiful spring day. The sun streamed through the windows, and a fresh breeze drifted into the house. Olivier, the cat, comfortably sprawled in a cozy armchair, watched the family as they prepared for the new day. Anna and Tom were getting ready for school, and their parents were heading off to work. When everyone left, it was time for Olivier's own adventure. We already know that Olivier isn't just any cat. He can read, write, and use both a mobile phone and a computer, mastering many human skills along the way. He even runs his own YouTube channel with thousands of subscribers, where he shares videos about the life of a cat. But recently, Olivier had been feeling a bit bored. He longed for something new, something exciting. One day, as he sat at the table, idly playing with his mobile phone, an ad for an online game flashed on the screen. The game's title promised a great adventure, danger, and the chance to win a virtual treasure. Olivier was instantly intrigued. What if he could become a hero not only on the internet but also in a virtual world? Olivier clicked the link, and the game downloaded in just a few seconds. As soon as he opened it, a magnificent fantasy world appeared before him: mountains, forests, and giant walls full of secrets. Instructions on how to begin flashed on the screen, and Olivier dove into a world of dragons, knights, and magical artifacts. At first, the game seemed simple. He completed quests, earned points, and unlocked new levels. Time flew by, but Olivier barely noticed. After all, time didn't matter in the game. At one point, while solving a tricky puzzle deep in a dark forest, the doorbell rang. It was the kids, returning from school. Olivier glanced up briefly but quickly returned to his game. Just a little longer, he muttered to himself. Anna and Tom greeted him, but Olivier barely meowed in response. The kids noticed that their cat was unusually quiet. Maybe he's tired, Anna thought as she went to the kitchen to prepare his favorite bowl of food. But Olivier didn't even lift his head, let alone go to eat. That evening, as the kids were getting ready for bed, they began to worry. Where was their cheerful, playful cat who always loved to mess around and scratch their ears? Olivier was becoming part of another world, a world where dragons and virtual treasures had replaced his loving family and friends. Days passed, and Olivier became increasingly addicted to the game. He stopped making videos for his YouTube channel, something even his fans noticed. Comments started appearing: "Where are you, Olivier? When's the next video?" But Olivier didn't respond. He was fully absorbed in the virtual world, with just a few more tasks left to complete before he could win the rare treasure. One afternoon, Anna and Tom decided that enough was enough. "We need to get Olivier back," Tom said with a serious expression. Together, they devised a plan. When Olivier disappeared into his corner after lunch with his mobile again, the kids quietly sat down next to him. "Olivier," Anna said gently, "do you remember when we used to go for walks in the garden together? Or when we filmed videos of you jumping off the couch?" Olivier, still focused on the screen, nodded absently. Tom continued, "What if I told you it's a beautiful day outside, and we could go play?" Olivier finally lifted his head and looked at the kids. He hesitated for a moment, but the urge to finish the game was still strong. "Just a little longer," he muttered under his breath, diving back into the virtual world. Anna frowned. She knew that if they didn't act now, their beloved cat would be lost in a world that didn't even exist. Without warning, Tom took Olivier's mobile. The cat yelped and jumped, but Anna remained firm. "No, Olivier. This isn't a joke anymore. "You're not really with us anymore, and you're not happy," she said, her voice soft but resolute. Olivier blinked and looked out the window. The sun was setting, painting the sky in beautiful colors he hadn't seen in a long time. The kids took Olivier to the window and opened it. Fresh air flowed into the room, and Olivier felt his paws tingle with the urge to touch the grass. He suddenly realized how much time he had spent in the virtual world, while the real world passed by without him. The kids took him outside, and as Olivier walked through the garden for the first time in a long while, he felt a peace that the game had never given him. As he ran through the grass and watched the birds, he understood that true adventure wasn't about the treasures he could win in a game but about the treasures he already had: his family, friends, and the real world full of scents and colors. And today's lesson? Sometimes we can get so lost in virtual things that we forget about the real treasures around us. True happiness and joy come from the things we can experience and share in the real world.